my parents knew that cinema was the thing that I was interested in. But they also knew that I was really, really interested in horror. And when the horror thing began, I'd come downstairs at night and watch like old Hammer reruns on our black and white television with the volume turned down so that my mum and dad couldn't hear. And they weren't down on it in any way at all. I think what they thought was, if you're interested in anything, that's a good thing. And I've always said this, people, there's a great kind of vilification of horror movies. Oh, they're bad for kids, or they do terrible things. If you are a slightly lonely child, and I wasn't unhappy lonely. I mean, I was very happy in my own company. And my ideal thing would be to go on my own to the cinema to watch a movie. Horror movies, they do speak to you. And I've met so many people over the years, because I've spent a lot of time working in the field of horror films, who have that same thing. They either work for you or they don't. And if they don't, you can't explain it. It's like if somebody says, what do you think of opera? I go, well, to me, opera is... I can appreciate it, but I don't get the thing.
Yeah, it doesn't speak to you.
And it's the same with horror movies. The difference is no one tells you that if you listen to opera, you're going to turn into a serial killer. So I kind of... And then we go to these like horror late-nighters where there would be a lot of individuals who you'd never really talk to each other because we were sort of slightly socially awkward people. But you'd see the same faces over and over again, and you sort of felt a kinship. If you were a bit of an outsider, horror movies were like your friends.